Good morning. This is Dr. John Bennett broadcasting from Nepal. I say it's morning because it's morning here, but it's nighttime in Wichita, Kansas, where our guest host Shannon, she's doing a show to help people recover from brain trauma, and today she's going to talk about various subjects that help the brain trauma patient recover and deal with life. And she'll tell you exactly what she wants to talk about. Okay, Shannon?
Okay, great.
It's all yours.
Okay, thank you, John, so much. Okay, hi, everyone. My name is Shannon Marie Gilbert, and my TBI was on November 17th of 1984, like almost 33 years ago. That I've learned a lot, a whole bunch, that I want spread through the web of the internet. What we're gonna do today is, in our past series, I believe, our past 4 series that we have been on the patient's view on our show. We talked about Dr. Daniel G. Amen's series, and that is Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. And this, he has, it is a book, and then there are cards that you can use to apply to your life, like cards like these. Okay, and so tonight I'm going to talk about getting over it. Looking into worry and obsessiveness, and that is a big problem when you have been a patient that has suffered a traumatic brain injury, or it can be a concussion, or it can be a mild traumatic brain injury. But looking into worry and obsessiveness, okay, the cingulate system is part of the brain. And after I get done talking about this, we're going to go into some pictures in which you can identify which part of your brain has been affected. But the functions of the cingulate system are the ability to shift attention to another subject, the adaptability and cognitive flexibility, adaptability, movement from idea to idea, instead of sticking on one subject and just riding it all the way. And you just are determined you got to have that subject. Can't get over it. And the ability to see options, and the ability to go with the flow. Go with the flow. That's an old catchphrase, but that it works. And the ability to cooperate. And the prescription number 1 in the Get Over It is notice when you're stuck. When you're stuck, distract yourself and come back to the problem later. So you're not leaving the problem behind, you're just setting it aside for further review. Okay, prescription number 2 is to think through answers before automatically saying no. You don't want to be negative, you want to be flexible, like I stated before. You want to have cognitive flexibility. So you want to think through your answers before automatically saying no. That's prescription number 2. Okay. And prescription number 3 is to write out options and solutions when you feel stuck. And I have found that myself. If I write down on a tablet or a piece of paper, if I write things down and kind of think about them, you can judge for yourself. Well, is this what I want to do, or is it just a quick answer to a problem? So writing things down, like for instructions, or writing things down to remember that you have to do, or to remember, And prescription number 4 is to seek the counsel of others when you feel stuck. You can ask your friends or your parents, or I'm sure you can call a nurse online, or your friends, or, I am part of the brain injury radio network, and I have a show on there every once a month, and it's brain injury radio, and that all the shows are performed or put forth by a person with a traumatic brain injury, and we have call-in. You can call into the show, and it's on Facebook as well. And I believe that it's a good place to start, because there's people from all over the world that would give you advice, and you can judge, well, do I want to do that or this, So it's a good starting point. And prescription number 5 is to memorize and recite the Serenity Prayer when bothered by repetitive thoughts. And that's good. That's really good. The Serenity Prayer has been helpful in a lot of situations where a lot of people.
That's used in Alcoholics Anonymous also.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And also Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous, Sexual Addiction Anonymous, and like Overeaters Anonymous.
Okay.
So, yeah, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's just a short version of it. But you can find the Serenity Prayer online. And prescription number 6 is don't try to convince someone else who is stuck. Take a break and come back later. Don't try to convince someone else who is stuck. Take a break and come back later. That's the if you're locked in the middle of an argument with someone who's stuck, take a break. So, and just leave the room, or just be quiet for a minute and gather your thoughts. Don't argue. They will figure it out for themselves. Prescription number 7 is try making paradoxical requests. Remember reverse psychology? It works with folks who have cingulate pattern problems, the cingulate system in your brain. And the prescription number 8 is to exercise. And that is good because when you exert energy, you have oxygen in your brain. And that's what pumps everything up. Get the oxygen in your brain. And prescription number 9 is watch your cingulate system nutrition. And that is real important because you don't want to deny yourself the great nutrients that a healthy diet. And I see we have another person online. So hello.
Hello,
Yes.
hello.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
Oh, good. We have a gift. Let me introduce Louis Raphael Moscotti. He's a neurosurgeon from Colombia. Shannon.
Oh gosh, that's great. Yes.
And he also is opening a channel for trauma in Spanish. Good morning, Louis, or good evening. Can you hear me okay? Sorry to interrupt there, Shannon. Okay, I guess until Louis gets straightened out, just continue.
Okay. Well, you were talking about Colombia. Okay, I finished with my cards on the change your brain, change your life, and then also, I'm gonna put a summary of that book. I'm gonna categorize it on a page that I have. We have a patient's page, so that'll be great.
Okay, you gonna post that, Shannon, or?
Yeah. I want you. Yeah, when I thought that you were gonna make that for me, John.
You gonna make that for you?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna make the page that I can store things.
Well, I can link to it. I can show people it.
Okay. All right.
Do you have it right now? Do you have it right now?
Yeah. Why don't we talk after that?
Okay, we'll talk after. Okay.
I want you to go to the www.usa. Oh, I'm sorry. BIA USA.
Okay.
That is the Brain Injury Association of America.
.org or .com?
I believe it's
I think it's .org. I think it's .org.
Okay, yeah.
We'll try .org. Okay, I think it's .org. Okay. Okay, you want me to screen share that, right? Lois, are you with us yet? Yeah, we went here last week, I think.
Yes, we sure did. Yeah. Louis, last week I shared some information about the International Brain Injury Association, and I know Colombia has board members in that chapter.
Okay, so, once Louis is straightened out with his sound, we'll go back to him. Mm-hmm. But tell us about this BIA USA org site.
Now, I want you to go. Let's see. I want you to go. Okay. 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 Can you move down a little bit?
Yeah.
And can you enlarge, make it bigger?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
All right, thanks. All right,
Good.
okay, great. Great, thank you, John. Um, the all right, okay, there it is. It's up at top. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's up at the top, John. Okay,
Okay.
living with a brain injury. Can you click on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I mean, this is the uh, the nucleus of information. You know,
It looks like it has a
it's
lot
the
here.
starting. It's the starting point. Okay, and I want you to go to living with living with brain injury. Okay, can you
Okay.
go down
Yeah.
further?
Down. There's a link right here. Well,
No, yeah, but see, it's on
oh,
there.
okay.
It's
Okay. Go through this
yeah,
page. Okay.
yes, yeah, and it says brain injury is unpredictable in its consequences. Brain injury affects who we are, the way we think, act, and feel. It can change everything about us in a matter of seconds. The most important thing to remember are a person with a brain injury is a person first. No two brain injuries are exactly the same. The effects of a brain injury are complex and vary greatly from person to person, and the effects of a brain injury depend on such factors as cause, location, and severity. And you see the brain, the map of the brain. You see the biggest part is the frontal lobe, and that was affected. I had that affected, you know, and the motor speech area that was affected in me. My temporal lobe was affected, and my occipital lobe was affected because my eyes, my um, sensory speech area of the vestibule area of WERNICK. Okay, and my cerebellum. I know that they. Um, I know that they did. Um, they relieved. They opened my skull and they released the pressure in my brain. You know, so this is okay. 2.5 million people sustain a traumatic brain injury each year. Now, isn't that is something else?
A lot of people.
Yes. And falls, 40.5% are falls. Other or unknown factors are 19%. Struck by or against events is 15.5%. Maybe like getting a hit in the head with a baseball bat or a baseball. Could be in that way. Motor vehicle traffic accidents, that was mine. So that this is just awesome, John.
Yeah, there's good diagrams. So this
Yes.
simply lays it out. You feel that patients can understand this.
Oh yeah. Oh, and then these are the functions that each lobe conducts. You know,
Mhm.
or is responsible for.
Well, Shannon, I have a quick question or comment. You say that every injury is different. Now, in your recovery, what was your experience? Did the doctor sit down with you and analyze exactly what was going on with you and what problems you were going to face and what parts of your brain were affected?
Well, um,
Or you were just kind of
actually,
lumped into one big category of brain injury and
yeah, but
figured it
not
out for
brain injury.
yourself, figure it out for yourself.
But until my accident was in '84, so um, brain trauma um, hadn't come along too much, you know. Um, the brain trauma hadn't come on too much, so um, I believe. Okay, I have a message, John, from Luis in my in my inbox. I think should I should I go and do that? I mean, should I see what he wants
I'm
or
sorry. I'm sorry. What are you saying?
I have an inbox message from Luis.
Oh, in the box, he can't get it. Okay. Okay. Let me check it. Drawing group. Okay. Well, he'll come in eventually.
Okay.
Okay. So Shannon, when you after your injury, did you undergo a pretty good evaluation
Well,
of
yeah, yeah. But
yeah.
but see, you know, um, I went a pretty good evaluation, um, because I had speech therapy, occupational therapy, and um, physical therapy, and you know, I learned to walk, you know, and I learned to talk, and the occupational, I was a student at the time, so you know, it just you know, one thing that I can thank my mother for is that she was persistent um, in helping me grow as far as academically. When I was still in the hospital, you know, she would do flashcards, and we would, since my optical lobe was really affected, um, I couldn't see small print, so I could only read big print. So we would go through magazines and read advertisements, you know,
Okay.
um, and but now the world has changed for people with that are experiencing rehabilitation with a traumatic brain injury, and there are
Hmm.
so many options out there that they can take.
In your experience, Shannon, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but in your experience, and you interact with a lot of brain trauma patients, do they get a pretty thorough evaluation of your injury there, so they know what therapy to go to or what areas need to be strengthened in their
Well,
recovery? Is
well, you
that your
know,
experience, or do patients say to
well,
you, "I really don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm going to physical
uh,
therapy"? What is your feedback on that?
okay. Well, since I had insurance, you know, for my mother and all that, and so I had real good um, therapies, and you know, a lot of times on on the radio show on Be Positive with Shannon Marie on Brain Injury Radio Network, people will call and ask, you know, what do I do? Where do I go? And you know, and you are a guidepost for them, you know, and just to
So,
tell
so
them.
they don't get it from the doctor's office.
Well,
They have to go to a support group to get direction?
yeah, well, see, a lot of people don't go to support groups, or a lot of people don't have the doctors,
Okay.
that, yeah, people just need to look for their brain injury association,
Hmm.
and there is every state in America has
Okay.
an office, either Brain Injury Association of America or
Okay.
Brain Injury Alliance, and they can get help, or they can go to uh, vocational rehabilitation at their state office, their social service rehabilitation office in town,
Okay.
where they can look up online, what to do, and there are a lot of counselors, um, I was on the board of directors at the Independent Living Center of South Central Kansas in 1994, and that is a place where people can find out a lot of things on all kinds of disabilities, and they can get help. To go to the Independent Living Center, okay, in your state, and you look that up.
Hmm.
We can go there tonight as well on the internet. But I would like, it's just, you have to depend on your caregiver or your family, for emotional support.
Okay.
And my goodness, if um, there's someone out there to help you, if you don't get it from your family.
Okay.
The social worker in the hospital, um, or the rehabilitation center can help you. They can decide. They can help you decide, where to go.
Okay. Very good, Shannon. Do you want to get back to this website
Oh yes, yeah,
and continue with what you were talking about?
yeah, yeah. Can you go up a little bit? Okay, and then we saw the brain. Okay, go up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and see. Um, go to about brain injury. Click on that, John.
Okay. See that okay?
Yeah, yeah, and click on the list of common issues
Common
right
issues.
here. Yeah, fine. I
Oh,
have.
there we go. There we go.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. This sounds like a good link.
yeah. The resources.
Okay, these are issues that
Uh huh.
the people might face after a brain injury.
Yes. Uh huh.
Now, I guess this wasn't around when you were recovering in your early recovery, correct?
No, no, no. The internet wasn't available yet.
Yeah, it was, the internet wasn't even around. Okay, caregivers. Okay, so covers a lot of topics of
Oh
things
yes.
you want information in recovery from a brain injury.
Oh, you know what? Luis has his uh, his microphone blocked.
Oh, Lewis, yeah, yeah.
So that's why you
Okay,
can't talk.
are you done with this page, Shannon?
Yeah, yeah. You go up more, John. Okay. Um, and go to diagnosis. That's when you're the doctor, you know. Yeah, the neuropsychological assessment. Oh gosh, that is um, that is something that is pretty rough.
Okay.
And
Is therapy or not? Like, what would you call that? A psychological therapy? Is that?
oh,
Is that?
neuropsychological assessment.
Yeah.
That's
Is that offered? Is that kind of aid offered to
yeah.
you?
Well,
Okay.
yeah. See, yeah. Um, in my, I had to go through that in order to get receive some state help
Okay.
with my work with getting a job
Okay.
and all that. Yeah, see, there it is. That's and you know, a lot of times, hey, well, she's just a vegetable. She's not, you know. But my goodness, don't think that. Just erase that fact. Well, erase that statement because um, you know, it takes you a while when you have a traumatic brain injury. It takes you a while to process thoughts
Hmm.
that you're still as good as you are, you ever were. So don't let them get you down. Okay, and
Okay.
John, go to treatment.
I'm sorry. Go where?
Treatment.
It's my hearing, Shannon. It's not you.
Okay,
You said
okay,
it
now
twice.
go to treatment.
Dream
It's
it.
under there. No, treatment.
Oh, treatment. Treatment. I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah.
understand you. Okay. Treatment. Okay. Okay. Obviously, you said everything. Every injury is different, so the treatment would be different with every patient.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you want me to just go down or click on the link
Yeah,
or?
yeah. Go to the disease process. Yeah, brain injury, it says brain injury is the start of a lifelong disease process, you know? And for some, yeah, that really is because your brain will never be the same. Tell me about your Japan.
Japan?
Well, I see a Japan page.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got. Sh-
Tell me
sh-
about that.
I'm sorry, Shannon. That's a mistake. That's a
Oh,
mistake. It's
that's okay.
I apologize for that. I
That's
apologize.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that is. I gave you some real good information about um, how to weave, how to navigate the road when you have a traumatic brain injury. Go to the Brain Injury of America site, or or else you can go to the Brain Injury Alliance site as well. And if you want to go to work, look up vocational rehabilitation, and that is
Vocational rehabilitation. Let me get back to that site there,
okay.
Shannon. Uh, okay, it's BIA. I'm sorry, I had some technical. BIAUSA.org. Okay, now which section we in here?
Well, uh,
Let me start at the very beginning here. Let me. You can lead me through here.
okay, definitely. I sure will. And I'm so thankful for you, John.
Sure. Okay, it's got
This
an excellent website. Okay, where do we go from here, Shannon?
okay. Oh, go to working with a brain injury. Go to that.
Okay. Sounds like an important topic.
Oh, working in brain injury. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. Go out of that. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's for people that want to. Okay, go to get involved.
Okay.
Or
Go.
you know what?
I'm sorry.
Okay, go to concussion instead. Okay.
Concussions. Where
Yes,
is that? Where is that link here?
it is. It is right here. It's on the second line. Get involved and then concussion. It's under that.
Yeah, I lost. There we go. Okay. I lost the link there. Okay, there is
Concussion. Yeah.
concussion.
Yeah. Go. Okay. Okay. Go,
I
okay.
don't see concussion there.
Yeah. Okay. Right there. You got it. You got it.
Working with brain injury. I see that page. I don't see concussion. Oh,
okay.
there, concussion. I'm sorry. It's the main menu. Okay.
And see, you think, oh gosh, I just hit my head. I just fell down and hit my head. But concussion, difficulty thinking, headache, nausea, fatigue, dizzy, vertigo, vomiting. That is the hidden thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but obviously you suffered more than a concussion.
Oh yes, yeah. Okay.
Matter of fact, Shannon, just one quick remark. I'm sure the diagnosis of concussion has changed over the years. I think probably they got more accurate with the diagnosis of it.
Yeah.
In the old days of football, they would just say he had his bell rung.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
just said, go back in the game. You just had your bell rung.
Yeah. This is the Concussion Information Center. So.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot more information has been added to the that area of brain trauma.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay, we sticking here at a concussion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and see, it says cognitive, physical, emotional, and okay, go down a little bit.
Generally speaking, Shannon, concussion is kind of a temporary problem. Usually, people don't suffer long-term effects. I believe from a concussion.
Yeah.
I think repetitive concussions, you probably might have a problem.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, it addresses that. It says, when could you seek medical attention?
Yes.
Okay, certainly this area is in the news with the repetitive injuries that football players are facing. It's coming to light that they are actually getting brain damage. They had autopsies, Shannon, on 120 football players, and 119 or 111 of 112 had evidence, they call it, of chronic traumatic encephalopathy. So these repetitive hits in football do take a toll.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So, okay, Shannon, do you want to go anywhere else on the website, or?
Well, I would like you to go back to the BIA website.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get that on the screen share.
Okay, we can look up under mild traumatic brain injury.
Mild
Yes,
injury?
yeah, yeah.
Where is that?
Well, okay. Um, it is okay. Living with brain injury. Yeah, it would say mild. Living with brain injury.
Mild injury? Let's see here. Where is
No,
that?
no, John. Go up to the top, okay? Living
Okay.
with brain injury.
Okay.
Click on this. And you'll find see, mild brain injury. Right here.
Mild brain injury.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, on the left. Okay. Okay. Okay, where do you want to go, Sharon?
Okay.
Hello?
Okay. Okay, well, let's go up to upcoming webinars. See, is down, is under, is okay, it's concussion, family and caregivers, back, if they, or go there, okay? Go brain injury, FAQ.
I don't, brain injury 2?
No, brain injury, FAQ, frequently asked questions. It's under concussion, family caregivers. It's on the left, John, okay?
Okay. Oh, okay. Now, which one of these links do you want?
FAQ, frequently asked questions. It's, you see, brain injury, frequently asked questions.
Oh, FAQs, okay. Okay. Okay.
And there's a lot. Yeah, okay. Brain information about brain injury is available in Spanish. So
okay. Oh, that's an important point. Where is that?
It is right here. It's
where's that link? Is it on this page?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. What information? Do you know they're the second largest minority group in the U.S. now, ahead of the blacks? There's a lot of Hispanic people in this country.
Yes.
Okay.
And look at all the information that's available in Spanish.
Okay.
You know, that is just awesome.
Let me just quickly go to the link here.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. We had links in Spanish. Okay. There we go.
And you know, John, if you were interested, or if anyone's interested in the webinars.
Okay.
Okay, can you go back to that page?
Oh, I've got off that, Shannon. We're running out of time here.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Well, we can cover that next week.
Yes, we sure.
But yeah, there's certainly no shortage of information on the internet with traumatic brain injury recovery, and that seems to be a very good site to start with.
And you know, there is a lot of information about, there is people's personal stories that they have experienced on Facebook, you know, and then also on Google.
Very good. Okay, we'll cover that in the upcoming episodes. And once again, Shannon, we'd like you for taking the time to come out from the wilds of Wichita late at night to help patients recover from traumatic brain injury. And we'll see you next week, same time, same channel.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Good day. Okay. Good day, Shannon. Stick around. Stick around. I'm just gonna.
Nice.